Chapter 11: Economics, Entertainment, and the Internet. Economics. Our children's future financial security can be measured by their understanding of economy. We can cultivate the foundation of this understanding in our children by teaching them habits of putting aside money every week for savings and being frugal with their savings. When children ask for money, we must first ask them what they will do with it and why it is necessary. If they lack a good reason, we should withhold the money and let them know why. Even if they are unhappy, we must not waver. They have to understand the principles and consequences of overspending. Do not give them money just to end their annoyance or their tantrums. Do not let them think that money is easy to earn. It is not. It does not grow on trees. They must learn that money, every single dollar, is hard earned. Giving them allowances can ease some of their requests, but they should be earning their allowances by doing additional chores around the house, or by being creative in starting their own businesses, lemonade stands, bookshops, and babysitting, for example. When we are buying items for our children, we should first window shop to compare prices and quality, purchasing the item that has the best bang for the buck. Find a way to explain to them that good things do not necessarily cost more. Teach them to always look for the true value of things and to use their belongings in a proper manner. We should also try to teach them how to repair damaged items so that they can be reused. If broken items cannot be repaired, then our children should be taught to give these items to charity or a recycling center. When our children are taught how to do things themselves, they develop independence and wisdom. If we allow our children to create their own toys and play with, or to assemble their toys parts together, then they will learn to help themselves and they will be proud of their successes. They will also be developing mental acuity. In this way, they will also be learning to save money and even perhaps to make money themselves. Piggy banks are an easy and fun way for children to save their leftover allowances. Additionally, we may even take them to the bank to deposit their money into their own account. Encourage them to deposit any money they receive on special occasions, like birthdays or holidays, to help with their own educational fund. While we are encouraging our children to save money, also encourage them to have friends who spend money wisely and who know the value of saving. They will have a good influence on one another. Entertainment. One of the major concerns facing parents today is not having enough time to spend with their children. So much time is spent every day earning a living and to support the family. Where is the time for our kids? If this is happening to our family, we must somehow improperly rationalize that sometimes the best solution is to allow our children to spend more time watching television. In other words, we may say there's nothing wrong with letting the television babysit the children. This solution is of course unstable and risky. The consequence of this decision may leave us distressed if we see negative changes in our children's behavior. Children may become more aggressive, offensive, and perserve while using more profanity. But these adverse changes in their behavior should not leave us dumbfounded as to the root cause. This behavior stems from letting them watch inappropriate television programs when they are not yet mature enough to discern right from wrong, good from bad, and appropriate from inappropriate. But sometimes, if we let them watch too much TV, it is already too late. Children often absorb bad behavior they see on TV and adopt it as their own, like mimes or copycats. We end up miserable when we realize that all our hard work earning money for the well-being and happiness of our family has been negated with the negative influences of TV and movies. Keep in mind that if we do not spend enough time with our children, they can develop poor judgment. Why? Many media-based programs revolve around sex. Children exposed to these programs become sexually active at an early age because they think that sexual conduct seen on TV is actually real or based on reality. Sole responsibility does not rest with the child. Really, they are just doing what mass popular culture and commercialism is telling them to do. However, we should still check for television programs that are educational and allow them the appropriate amount of time to watch those programs. Better yet, we can lay down some rules. 1. Television time must not interfere with school and or household chores. We must not let them watch television whenever they want. We must have a set time for homework, reviewing lessons, reading and helping with household chores. We must set proper schedules and never allow them to watch television until late at night. Otherwise, children will not get sufficient rest. Lack of sleep can result in the development of bad habits like waking up late, deceitfulness, and lying. Children who do not get enough sleep or do not finish their homework will not want to go to school or excel in their classes. They will tell their parents that they do not feel well or try to come up with excuses to get out going to school. 2. Television programs must not lack morality. They must promote healthy virtues. TV programs that we allow children to watch should contain subjects pertaining to ideas and practices that are set to a priority with morality. Programs that are scary, frightening, sexual, or that deal with revenge and killing should not be watched. We should select the television programs that promote virtue and intellectual development, i.e. programs about sharing, loving, kindness, and devotion. They can watch programs on science and technology or art and culture. This enables them to learn more about their country, culture, and background. Virtuous knowledge found in education TV programs can serve as a foundation for vision and wisdom in their future. Remember, it always comes back to us, the parents, to be a good example for our children. If we are addicted to television, it will be a difficult challenge to prevent our children from becoming addicted too. Therefore, between the choices of fostering good habits in our children and allowing the children to watch their favorite television programs, we should choose what is the best interest as the main priority. The same goes for gaming. Since the video game industry has been allowing more violent games to be produced and marketed each year to young people, it is more likely that the children will be exposed to violence at an increasingly early age. As always, be careful of the games we allow our children to play. If there are excellent educational video games available, choose them. Internet. Today we live in an era of the information superhighway. Children are addicted to television, DVDs, cell phones, and especially the internet. We must accept the fact that these types of media have both positive and negative consequences, depending on how they are used. If we do not know how to control them, then we become slaves to technology. When it comes to teenagers, the more we prohibit the use of technology, the more interest it stirs in them. We should allow them some use of these medias, but we must designate when it is the right time and what is the right amount of time. For example, we should set a schedule as to when they can use the internet, study, sleep, and meditate. Even though technology is so prevalent in modern society, the ancient art and science of meditation is as valid as ever. To find true self-sustaining happiness, we all must look within ourselves via meditation, instead of browsing through an endless sea of internet sites. It can be a great benefit for children to learn how to use great techno devices, but also it is important not to let them sleep too late. Everyone needs their sleep. If children go to bed too late, they will not want to get up in the morning, causing the parents additional problems. A tired, cranky child can really disrupt the harmony of your day. It can all result in exchange of harsh words early in the morning. This in turn may teach the children that it is acceptable or common to argue with parents. How untrue this is. Of course, this is not acceptable at all. Teaching children how to manage their time will have a direct connection with how well they perform in school. Organize and compartmentalize their life and learn the value of each component within their lives. When they grow up, they will become more efficient, rational, and positive, even in difficult circumstances. Families that have house rules regarding time management will be able to teach the children how to make right decisions and not to succumb to whims or spur-of-the-moment decisions. This training will foster a foundation that enables them to make decisions based on thorough reasoning, sound principles, accurate information, and systematic examination. Time management equals better decision making. As a result, they will be intelligent and diligent in any kind of work they perform.